We're on Wit Television, really holding it down on the YouTube. Mr. Obi Wit, and yours truly, Brittany Burrell, aka Wifey. Honey, we're playing LA Noire, you know, the game of the month, coming back to you. And right now we're getting ready to get into the episode of The Driver's Seat. Let's get it rolling. Now, y'all, don't be so surprised if you hear me get into my inspector voice. For some reason, I feel like an inspector should have some type of elegance and accent, if you will. So, you old chaps. I'm just kidding. I might do that from time to time. Seriously. It's more of a theater thing. It becomes me. Takes over me. But I'm so happy to be with y'all this week. I was sick last week. Y'all watch out for these allergies and flu season and whatever else. And we're going to get into this.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest?
I
I partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski.
Childish.
He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
All right. So we're going to investigate the PE Freight Depot abandoned vehicle. Got that? It's abandoned. They found it. Abandoned. Now, y'all know
They really pushed you through quick,
Mr.
didn't they?
Wit is going to be
6 years
doing
on patrol before
a
I
lot
got
of the
to this
driving,
desk. We were here in 5 minutes.
a lot of the
What do you want
walking.
me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Pretty much we're going to be doing everything. And I'll do the talking, the questioning. That's just what I do. That's a smooth creep. But anyway, leaving the Central Police Station. Let's just, okay, are you going to leave? Now, what door is he coming out of? There you go.
You know this place?
We should let him drive. Doesn't he
direct.
get us there faster, or is it that a you thing? Handling things.
So, tell me a little
I
about
like
yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Burkowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Start working out. I was was wounded.
All we gotta make
Shipped back
sure is, I
home.
don't know if he told y'all last
A
week,
year on the beat.
if he bangs anything up,
I'm here.
that damage comes
So
down
you
on
won
your
the
coin
Silver Star.
on behalf of the police.
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you hit the
Now
horn
let me get
on
this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You can
You were
tell
up
this is
there all
definitely
night,
old school,
draped in
listening
the
to
flag.
Knife
pretty much how they
between your teeth.
describe
Gun at the ready. Finished.
minorities. It's
The
kind of crazy.
Emperor Hirohito himself leading the
I don't even know
charge
what's kinda
against
crazy
you.
is the
I did
word.
my part,
Oh,
Kelsey.
boom.
What did
How
you
much
do?
is that? Probably
I kept the
$600
streets of
worth
LA
damage.
safe
Maybe,
for people.
you know what?
Yeah.
This is not
Now I get it.
2021
Unfit
where
for service.
the steering wheel of a car
Fuck you,
costs you
Phelps.
$1,500.
I earned a bravery
or whatnot.
citation during
I'm
the
pretty
Zudu
sure that
riot.
cost maybe $50 back then.
Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Sorry if y'all wanted to hear what they were saying in the background. Obviously, that conversation was what? Boring. But anyway, we're right on in. Getting close. Look at the Cola King. Got a little trolley on the side. Is that a trolley? Okay, I want to make sure I'm describing things the right way. I should probably... Oh, here it is. About to hit a bench or something. Trying to tell y'all, do not damage the stuff in your city. You damage it, you pay for it. The money you make from actually doing well in an investigation still gets deducted if you tear the club up. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. At the PE Freight Depot.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
All right, so when you get on the scene, the first thing you do...
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
I don't know if I should talk or not.
This
We
is your
know
first
Phelps
case,
is about to
Phelps.
figure it
It's
out.
okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Not that he needed his approval. All right, so boom, you pull up to the scene. A lot of times we like to inspect what's going on around and outside the actual center focus of the scene. So we're just trying to figure out what stuff
I'm
we're
Officer
seeing
Hart.
on the
Traffic.
site, and we
What have
also
you
want
got?
to interview folks.
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkey. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkey talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Ha, what does that mean? But you know what? Moving on. Alright, so we're definitely going to go and inspect the what? Main object. Now, you go right on in and see all that blood splatter. My goodness.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Okay, so y'all heard that little tick tick, but anyways, or that ring ring. But we're gonna make sure we try to take a look in the back of that trunk real quick because he mentions that almost instantly. They pick that up.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Yeah, there's no blood splatter or anything like that. Let's see if we can touch that little piece of paper over to the left side. Open that up. Alright, live hog.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Kinda weird. Mr. F. Morgan. Alright. Is there anything else we can inspect in here? Probably not. Just those two items. We'll close it. Let's get a deeper look inside that car, though. We definitely want to kind of... Oh, there it is. There we need to pick that up. It's making that... Mm-hmm. He was just in the way. Now that's
Victim
some blood
looks to have lost
splatter
a lot of
for
blood.
real. A lot. Alright. So then we need to check the markers in the area. Usually they have those yellow tents set up. Gives us an idea. Adrian Black. Yeah, that's how they would identify him. Him and his wifey. Possibly.
Happier times, I guess.
Alright, guess we're getting rid of that.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Yeah, that's a lot. I think we need to check that scene a little bit more. See if we got some other markers that we can see, because that was definitely A, which means there's probably some letters following that.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Alright. Again, my husband is controlling this, so y'all forgive us. We like kind of work together. So as he's walking around, let me see, kind of scan your area, because I don't think you need to make that right. Make a left. See if you can see anything over on that side. See where that marker is to your right. He drives. That way it'll make better sense about our movement, because I do realize that we'll be kind of off. Oh, do I see blood splatter? Instant.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Okay. Check for anything else. Oh, that freed us up some.
You guys.
So if you just heard, that was all the clues that we needed to see at this time. We can look around, see if we see anything else, but I think for now we're definitely pretty much done. We've cleared our way. So maybe we can go talk to Mr. Wilkie now. Do you see him, Brian? Sorry, y'all. I had to mute it a little bit because my husband's not listening to me. So, now we're going to go talk to Mr. Wilkie. You know, I got to keep it all the way real. People want to know what's going on. He's right there in those overalls.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Survey time.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Alright, so let's figure out why he was even there to begin with.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Alright, so I'm trying to get a... Yeah, he got a straight face. So we're going to do good cop on him. Good cop. He's alright right now. He's definitely doing all right.
Anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Alright, let's see if he knows who the person is. I don't see why we shouldn't go in order.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Okay. He got the same disposition, y'all. I'm going with good cop. I think he knows he's being honest right now. At least.
You ever seen the car before?
Alright.
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Okay. Alright, so let's look at the wallet situation.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Alright, y'all see them shifty eyes? I want to make sure y'all are looking at his shifty eyes. So, we don't know what would have been missing, but we definitely want to say, like, we do not believe what you're saying. So, hit that bad cop for me, boo.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was going to steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Okay. Alright, so let's check out that pipe.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Alright, so again, looking at similar mannerisms, we're going to go good cop on him. Definitely looks like he's telling the truth right here.
When you saw the blood, was it red?
Alright, y'all.
Bright red or darker like it is now?
Pretty good.
Darker, I'd say.
Paying attention to how these mannerisms start out. It can be really hard to tell whether or not they're being honest.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to
I got to go.
Phelps.
Got to go back to work.
Over there now.
Oh, all right. So if you heard him, we got to go and check out the residence of the missing gentleman. Hopefully his wife's there. Who knows what's going on? All I know is this is kind of weird. Imagine.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
All right. So we get ready to set the destination. We're headed to the black residence, and luckily, we're not going to witness him hit any more cars on the way there. Thanks, Brian. Obi. I don't know what I can call him anymore. Y'all, I'm messing up. It's only, day one for me on Game of the Month. He might not have me back, but you know what? I've enjoyed y'all thus far if he doesn't have me back. I'll try to get that fixed. All right, we're at the black residence. Nice little greenhouse.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Honey, if she do anything, she plants well. That's all I got to say about that. All right, looks like somebody's in the home.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
All right, I don't know, but her disposition at the door already coming off sketchy. That's just my thoughts.
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Oh, all right. Time to go ahead and look into some stuff. You checking that kitchen area first. Oh. Receipt. There you go. That INSTAHEAT
installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
All right. So we're looking at the items, INSTAHEAT, but you know what my partner just said? It's time to take a look outside. So looks like we might need to go outside now, or do we want to check around in the house a little further? All right. If y'all are paying attention, something really significant about this. I don't know why this was such a significant clue, but we were looking at that pipe at the site. Yeah, that was at the site. All right, so let's look around a little bit more, I think, inside the house before we head outside. He may be outside, our partner may be outside, but let's check that kitchen counter some.
CAVANAGH'S.
CAVANAGH.
So who brought this home?
Alright.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Now, what I like to do is walk around basically most of the corners in whatever room I'm in, because there's a lot of noise that kind of pops up, and if you miss something, you'll be back trying to look for it. So you don't want to miss any spots. All right, let's head to another room. All right. Let's go up to that dresser real quick. Nothing. Another CAVANAGH'S matchbook. We can put that down. Same old, same old. Clearly a bar that is frequented. Okay. There goes that case. There were missing glasses.
Adrian's.
Did we see glasses where we just left? All right.
STENZEL. So the glasses are a match.
My man smiling. Ain't much to smile about these days, it appears. Now, what made us look there? To my Adrian, love sick and lonely without you. Hurry back, my darling.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
It does, honey. Let's just keep on looking. You gonna put that down? Let's hit up maybe the other few corners of the room. If there's not much to cover, let's get on out of there. There's the closets. Oh.
A used ticket
Railroad
to Seattle
ticket.
and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. He wasn't, the train station, or at least his car's parked there, but he was not. Okay, make a right. Make a right. Check out the area in here.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. I'm not really calling it that, but could be. I know plenty of people that sleep in separate rooms sometimes, but alright, hit up every corner you can. Yeah, we're out of there. That was all we could get in that room. Now hit that living room to your right. See that open and make a right. Y'all forgive it, my driver doesn't. I like to follow a pattern. Okay. Nothing significant. Let's put that down. Same. They're all just stuff, decor, knickknacks, as my aunties would call that. Yeah, this room ain't got a whole lot interesting in it. Unless Phelps get ready to have a flashback. Leave all that where it's at. Yeah. Let's move on out. Let's hit that dining room area and then let's hit the outside. The dining room is the last place we want to go. Does it look like there's mess on the floor? Or is that just the... Oh, here we go. Here's a story for y'all. Get ready to listen.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Honey, if anybody run up on me and poke or stick me with a needle like that,
I want to take you on a journey. A journey
back.
back.
On a journey, all right.
I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Alienist Fontaine. We ain't dealing with that. You can go ahead and put that down. All right, let's go ahead and check the remainder of that room, and then I think it'll be worth it to head outside. No more CAVANAGH'S reviews. We've seen enough of those. They're in every room. And is there anything up against that windowsill? Nope. Okay, wait. What did we check that refrigerator? We've checked the note. Okay. All right. Yep. Let's head outside then. Time to inspect the outdoors. Now your partner is out there, right? I believe he's outside. So we want to check and see where he's standing. He might already have identified something and because we haven't seen him since we've been checking the rooms. There's that. A little water spout, hose. Nothing much going on there. Won't see no hacked down bushes. Like sunflowers, favorite flower. Like that. Nothing on the porch. Oh! Yeah. Say there's...
Probably nothing.
And if you fall back a little bit, did I see a red glob on the floor? What's that? Okay, just cracks in the pavement. That looks a little bit like blood, but you know, could just be me. All right, there it is. Tools all on the ground or piping.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Okay, so we about to put this together. All right, well, we know that goes top right. Oh, no screws included. All right, just pick that one up. That right there to your left. See what we can do with that. All right, to your right. Yep. Yep. You see that? Okay. That, I guess. Oh. Is that That's what. Nah, that ain't going nowhere. And then we'll pick up this little red piece. Okay, right there in the middle. Something's missing. Oh, that'll go right there. Okay.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Honey, he ain't that close to home. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and go back in, and I think it's time to go ahead and interview his wife. We heard that congratulatory sound. We done got all of our clues, and now we got to see what Miss Black got to do with this. It's a bit much. It is a bit much.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course.
Not convincing at all.
However I can help.
Alright, let's start with it. You know I like to go in order if we have to, unless something leads us to a different area. So let's go ahead and start with that.
In the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Okay, so right there tells you really clearly that's a good cop move because she identified the name at the top of that receipt. So let's go with it.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Okay, so... oh, okay, well she mentions drinking. So let's look at Kavanagh's bar.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Alright, watch her disposition. Good cop again. We're gonna go with that.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
So she said he's traveling. Let's hit up the let's look at the location.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
Still consistent. Google good cop on her.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Alright, let's go in order. That wasn't really clear. So we'll just go with the next question.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Same demeanor. We'll good copper. Change up.
Go on.
Okay, that was right.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away.
That Jane was
He tried to repair
crazy.
them with tape. They looked terrible.
In order. Again, I'm not getting a sense of direction in this situation, so we'll ask her about the photograph.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Okay, she lying. Let's view the notebook real quick. Now, for those of you that don't know how to do that, right in the section of your booklet, you can go back through reviewing different things. He just asked about the picture. He said, "I love you." That was from his recent business trip. Doesn't sound like she's lying, but I do not believe her. Okay, let's go back out. Let's go back out. Y'all, I'm gonna go with accusing her. I don't think she's telling the truth, because she's looking a little too like, we don't need to boss up on her. We know that there's something missing because they're sleeping in 2 separate bedrooms. So let's go with accuse. Let's accuse her.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Okay, so now we gotta find the picture that she's given him. We definitely need that to follow up on what she's saying. Let's see. Oh, that should be in our evidence. Oh, we don't have anything. Concealed message. Let's go there. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a little slow moment. I'm looking for like description of the picture. All right, let's use that.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
You know what? Before we go into this last question, let's just talk about the fact that he hanging out with some guy named Frank with hogs and whatever else is going on. Girl, let him go. Okay, we're gonna look at the alibi, because at this point, that's all we got left, and I am done with her.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
It's not so much her response in a sense as you're looking at how she's behaving. It's the fact that that was such poor going from drama to, I was waiting for him to come home. Honey, if you waiting that calmly, we're going to go ahead and give you good cop on that, because I believe her just by the way that she went back to regular position.
Is there
That's
anyone who can vouch
Not
for
by
that?
the way of what she said.
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Oh, 6 out of 6, y'all. Alright, it's time for us to go. And Lord, where do we go? Look at our little Palm Pilot again real quick. Go on, flip that. There it is. Tells us where to go next. CAVANAGH'S bar. Let's hit it up. Now, if y'all are paying attention,
You're
this
behind the
game
wheel.
is not very
where are we
telling. You gotta figure out. We're going to CAVANAGH'S bar. You've got to definitely try and weed out some of this stuff, but definitely pay attention to their mannerisms, because that is telling me that she's telling the truth, typically. But we get ready to hit up CAVANAGH'S bar, and I think it's probably good to figure out where the heck that is. So how do we get that figured out? Is that, wasn't there an address on the matchbook? Go back inside, figure out where we can find it. Alright, so
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps badge 1247.
I didn't think to call it in.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Cavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Cavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
South side?
Thanks, ma'am.
Alright, we get ready to head out. Meanwhile, her door was still open. Anybody notice that? Do we even close the door? She's not safe. Her husband is possibly missing. Possibly dead. But nonetheless, her door's still open. So maybe she's about to go out in the garden. Meanwhile, we're going to find Cavanaugh's bar.
You
see
drive.
who we can find there.
I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
Bar is frequented by Adrian Black. So that is our goal for going and trying to figure out what happened. Because somebody knows something over there.
To be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Doesn't seem the type. She should have put him out, y'all. That's all I got to say. Meanwhile, her man missing, his car bloody. It's some mess with the pipe. Now, did she see the man putting the pipes together on the side? And how did they come undone? Oh, were they never finished? You know, this INSTAHEAT. Hopefully they ain't pay that. How much was it? Like $355 or something? $85. That was it? All right.
Hey, I know you.
Told y'all.
No, you don't.
Going right on in. Checking this out.
Isn't that the
He said, I know you. No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
Yeah, we are actually, sir.
You know Frank
Broad has
Morgan?
socks in it, Brazier. Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
All right. Go on in the back to visit a friend.
Say,
Oh, and then it could be he's got overall.
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Yeah, let's go and start questioning him.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood.
He
You know
coming
anything
off
about
shaky.
that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that.
That.
I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You ain't been involved in none of my investigations. Back it up. So, absolutely do not believe him. We are going to accuse him because he's making weird faces. He fidgeted. He already came off strong. Accused. Don't believe him. Not 1 second.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
All right, so anytime you accuse somebody, you better have some stuff to back that thing up. And we do. You want to know why? We got that live hog, baby, Frank Morgan. We know that's where you meet up with him at after the bar. And his wife said that in the interview that he absolutely is, well, I don't know what he did with the live hog, but we're going to go with that. Sorry, my man moving a little slow. Up, you done skipped it. Third line down.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
All right, let's figure out where he at then.
Where exactly is Black
That's
holed up?
crazy.
No idea.
Okay.
He took off for Seattle.
Now we don't know. Oh, he wouldn't have anything to do with the receipt. The train ticket could give it away, but he doesn't have the train ticket on him. That was at home. Nah, we're gonna bad cop it, cause yeah.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
Wow.
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
All
that's all.
that.
Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
The most interesting part about this, so we know we have to go to his address, but the most interesting part about any of this is the fact that he has a friend, and I don't know if it's more dangerous that he would buy a hog and bloody up a car.
You got Morgan's address? Let's
to
get
help
over to his
lie.
apartment.
versus just saying, yo, you on your own. It's kind of weird.
You know the way.
Kind of weird.
Drive. And where exactly are we going?
Now we're going to Frank Morgan's apartment, where he is supposedly laid up.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Wow. Let me tell you something. If you ever got to go this far to leave somebody, which you don't, that's absolute, you don't. You need to evaluate your own self because you get ready to go into a situation you're still not sure about.
Reel this guy in.
That's all I got to say about that. Sure got to say about that. You got to do some self-soothing, searching, something. Because that's quite a bit of work to leave a person you don't want to be with no more. Just leave. Just do it. Poor thing. She seems so calm. You didn't have to kill a hog. Or maybe the hog was already dead. Might have been dead, might have been not. Might have not been, might have been. This don't look like no apartment.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Alright, we gotta head on up. There it is, number 2.
Apartment.
Going to old Frankie's place. Find Adrian. Mr. Black. Man, oh man. And he's the boss? Make a left. It's like going down a hotel hallway. 1, 2. Here it is. Let's see how he acts when we get up in there.
Help you, gentlemen?
Yep.
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up
real
the struggle.
shifty.
Just let me get my things.
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember,
how you get through that daggone door that fast? Alright, there it is, y'all.
There's no point running, Adrian.
There it is. He done jumped down. He fast for a little thick boy. He look thick.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
He done slid down the pipeline.
Stop right there, over, Adrian.
Good job. Good job. All right, y'all. We just busted out
Why not
Perk.
just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder.
Sure did.
Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
And
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
I doubt it. Well, there you have it, folks.
That turned
Found
out to
Adrian
be
and
quite
Franks.
some case, huh? Adrian. What an
Now
idiot.
some hogs are beef.
You got an
Frank
arrest and a clearance in your first case.
Or is
and
that
in
a
fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Bukowski didn't do anything, actually. All right, everyone, pat yourselves on the back. It's been a good little however long this has been. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Next time, we'll have to get started a little earlier. That way you can enjoy listening to my voice when it doesn't sound like Barry White. With a little feminine to it, okay? Look at that. Vehicle damage, $295. Do you see that, folks? He is costing us. Next time, I'll give my husband some driving lessons. Again, it's Obi Witt, Brittany Burrell. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. I can't wait to see y'all later.